20 minutes of straight action. There's no delays. There's no
Yeah.
TV timeouts. It's just 20 minutes and they take a 20-minute break.
And you can fight.
Dude, it's crazy watching people fight in that. Like all of a sudden you're just a gladiator. Like what? They couldn't do that in basketball and football though because guys would cross the line.
Yeah, for sure.
Like hockey, there's like some sense of respect. Even if guys hate each other, like there's still a sense of respect.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball, football, absolutely not. They should do it in golf. That'd be entertaining.
Welcome to another episode of Why is Draymond Green Talking About Football with me, Jordan Schultz, presented by Fanatic Sportsbook. I'm NFL insider Jordan Schultz, and I'm joined as always by NBA champ and NFL Steelers superfan Draymond Green. We've got an incredibly special guest on the show today. We're going to jump right into our interview with 49ers superstar tight end, George Kittle.
Jordan and I are excited to have this next guest. I'm extremely excited. I've been in the Bay Area now with the legend since 2017. And make no mistake about it, he is the guy in the Bay Area. He's the guy that's loved. He's the guy when he show up to the games, everybody goes crazy. He is the guy that I think provides the craziness to the 49ers team. When he's not out there, it's just not that same edge. And when he is out there, everybody in the stands feel it. Excited to welcome the legend, none other than 5-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first-team All-Pro, George Kittle. What's up, my man? Welcome to the show, brother.
How we doing? Thanks for having me on tonight, man. I'm excited to see how you do this podcasting stuff because you do it pretty well there, Draymond.
I appreciate that, man. I'm working on it. You know, I as you know, I love this football thing. So, you know, anytime I get to step over in you guys' world and enjoy myself a little bit, talk a little bit of about football, it's always fun. And you know, great host Jordan who kind of keeps me honest about things. So it's a fun world for me.
That.
Yeah, you need someone like that. George, Draymond, he put his hat into football for a minute. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst either.
No, I mean, he was out on the field, so it's not the worst. I'll give him that much. Like, that's a lot further than most people take it. I mean, I remember seeing those highlights, actually, like when I was in college at Iowa, and like you were first just making your name for yourself with the Warriors. I was like, oh, look at Draymond playing football at Michigan State. I'm like, that's crazy. We both play tight end. That's crazy. You're just like twice my size. It's insane.
Twice your size, probably less than double the amount of skill level that I have. So, you know, it all goes hand in hand. But I enjoyed myself. I wish they would have actually gave me a fair shot and not set me up. But I did enjoy myself, and I'm happy the second play they moved the receiver and got me out of them trenches. Was not ready for the trenches.
What they should have done is made you 310 pounds and just put you at right tackle, and you would have made a ton of money.
He would have.
I think you're doing really good for yourself now, though, so I wouldn't have changed anything, honestly.
I appreciate it, man. I think you know, I'm a little agile. I think I could have been a decent right tackle. I'll be honest, I'm not fast enough to be a tight end. With your speed, I definitely don't make the tight end. So I think I could have been a right or left tackle. You look at big Trent Williams, the way Trent moving up, but I'm not sure I can move that well either. So I don't know, man. I think I ended up right where I should end up.
Yeah, I think you definitely did the right thing. I mean, like Lane Johnson for the Eagles, man, he started as a quarterback, and now he's been the highest paid right tackle in the NFL twice. So, I mean, you could have done that. A little right tackle action, just some nice hands, inside hands good.
Yeah. I was thinking more guard.
No, he doesn't want those problems. You want to go against Aaron Donald? Absolutely not.
No. Right tackle was good for me. Yeah,
exactly. You'll get some good chip blocks. I'll chip for
you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
easy peasy.
George will chip. Yeah.
See,
I do that well.
And I win. George, you know, a very big deal, which I think is absolutely incredible. I'd be kind of tinkering around with the idea a bit, and I don't really have the balls to do anything with it. But you're tight end, you know, when I say I tinker around with the idea a bit, like I'd be looking at different defensive things and defensive bigs, and like, man, if I started a defensive you know, in the NBA type thing, like how could I help guys? And I think it's absolutely amazing what you've done. What was your motivation to start tight end you and to pass on what you've learned to other tight ends around the league?
It started off is I train year round or like in the off season in Nashville, Tennessee. Started doing that after my rookie season. And then after a couple years, we kind of built up a group of like, there's like 4, 5, 6 tight ends training together every single day. And then just happened to bump into Greg Olson his last year he played in Seattle. And I just asked him, like, hey, will you come down to Nashville? You're retired. Like, spend a week with us and like just give us some tips because we're all trying to take that next step. Because I was in like my third, fourth year. Most of the guys I was training with are second, third year guys. And then he was like, hey, why don't we make a big deal out of it? And we have the same marketing team. And so we kind of just put our heads together. We thought we were going to have like 10 to 15 of the top guys. We ended up having 50 because word got out. Guys wanted to show up. And every year since, we've had between 80 and 100 guys have showed up every single year. It's an open invite every single year. Basically, if you're on a roster, I shoot you an invite. So it's pretty awesome. I mean, we have anywhere from, we have Travis Kelce to an undrafted free agent rookie on the Giants. Like everybody in between. It's really fun. I bring back vets every year too. So like one year we had Jordan Reed from Washington. He taught a whole segment on hit releases, which was so sick. He had old practice tape of him just routing people up. It was crazy. I was like, Jordan, I don't know if any of us are that athletic, but we're all going to try to be.
He was super athletic. Yeah.
That was sick. Like Gronk comes back every once in a while. He talks a little bit. It's been a really fun thing. And my favorite thing about it is like, I think there's like, because I kind of got it from the offensive line. They do O-line masterminds, and then you have the D-line summit with Cam Jordan and Von Miller. And I did it with tight ends, and I never dreamed, I don't think me, Travis, or Greg ever thought it would become what it is. But like the reason it works so well with tight ends and why guys keep showing up is the tight end position. Like I don't think really many tight ends have these huge egos by any means. Like we're okay with like kind of sharing our thought process. I'm okay with, hey, like when I see this, like this is what my idea, my technique is, or my secrets of the trade. Like I'm okay with sharing that stuff because like at the end of the day, like I know what my ability is, and hey, if that tight end wants to go to his defensive lineman on his team and tell him those things, it is what it is. Like I don't really care. That's his football. Like you still got to go out there and play ball. So that's one of the coolest things about it. Guys just show up and they just want to learn and have a good time too. I mean, last year we had like Dak was there in a cowboy hat, throwing passes for us. Like it's just, I get quarterbacks. Josh Allen goes every couple times. Sam Darnold's been there a couple times. Still waiting on Brock Purdy. He ghosted me this year for a golf tournament, but it is what it is.
We need to fix that ASAP, dog.
That's what I said, man.
Yeah, Brock's got to be out there. That's crazy.
He lives in Nashville. How much easier can I make it?
That's even worse.
Yeah, that'd be like if DG did this defensive mastermind clinic camp, and Steph was like, "Nah,
I'm good."
It'd be like if Steph was golfing, you did it in the Bay, and Steph is golfing at Pebble or wherever at the Oak Club.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Work.
Crazy work, man. That's all right.
Brock's got to be out there.
He's young. He's figuring it out. It's okay.
Even more reason for him to be out there. He's young. Has no kids. No. Maybe
he just had his first kid, but besides that.
Well, he didn't have the first kid when he declined.
Yes.
Right.
No excuses.
Come on,
guys.
He's young. This is ridiculous.
No excuses. Play like a champion.
On now.
Thank you. I need to get some more peer pressure onto Brock. That's what I need.
I'm gonna start
you and me should pull
up
to this. I've wanted to go the last couple of years. I think it's time.
I would love to go to tight end.
You guys are invited
and check
it
out
show up whenever you want.
Learn. I appreciate that.
It's really fun, dude. We have such a good time. It's it's 2 days on the field and it's 3 nights of Broadway, which is pretty good. And then this year, the last day we did a full golf tournament, 4v4 like forced man scramble.
Wow.
Oh yeah, man. And I just started golfing. This is fun. And
He's
I will be honest with you though. Look at him. This guy loves to hate on me, and I'm about to be honest.
I just know that there's
listen.
I know that swing. It's basically a Barkley-esque.
All right, so it's better than what you've seen from Barkley back in the day, but Barkley's gotten a lot better.
He has improved. He definitely has. Yeah.
So he's gotten a lot better. But what I was about to say is I was about to be honest about 2 things. I was about to say, number one, I'm not that great at golf. I'm figuring it out, as we all are, figuring it out. But I'm probably much further behind figuring it out. Not that great. And 2, I hung my offensive lineman pads that they gave me for the spring game at Michigan State, and I don't have them anymore. So I'm just coming to take
That's fine.
Take in some knowledge that you guys are sharing, learn more about the game, sit and watch, and appreciate the greatness. I left my shoulder pads that was built for a right tackle when they put me at tight end. I left them at Michigan State.
It's all good, man. There's no contact out here, man. A little blocking, but the nice thing, we kind of go at whatever pace the guys want to go at because you're not earning anything there. You're just learning and having a good time.
Yeah, I love that.
George, we're talking about crossover.
Yeah.
What's George Kittle the Hooper like? And
Ooh.
did you play in high school?
Oh yeah, no, I played. I was let's see, I hit a really weird growth spurt. I grew like 4 inches over the course of like a year. And so I went from a shooting guard to a post player and I couldn't shoot anymore. So my last 2 years of high school, I played the 5. I wore like football padded like the compression shorts.
Yes.
And I averaged, let me guess, I'd say I'd average 6 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 to 5 fouls a game.
Man, you sound like me.
Oh, yes, dude, I was there. Like the nice thing, I could jump. Like when I was 18, I had a 40-inch vertical, so I could jump. And so I got oops, and I would just block shots and get fouls. That was my thing. It was so much fun.
Bro, wait, DG, who's the George Kittle NBA comp? I'm trying to. Who's the guy?
This is what's tough is me and Steph are almost the same height. So, and I'm not Steph. I don't got that shot in my bag. So, dude, the first time I ever met Steph, I looked at him and we were almost eye to eye. I'm like maybe half an inch on him. I'm just like, you look so small on TV. Now I feel small. Dang it.
You know, I think, an interesting thing about that, Jordan, is the undersized big man that cannot shoot can't exist in the NBA anymore. When I first came in the NBA, the undersized big man that doesn't want to shoot the basketball, like it was a thing. Like there were plenty. It's not quite a thing anymore. Like you have to be able to shoot. So if you're undersized and you don't shoot the 3, it's kind of like a double whammy now.
Yeah.
So I think George might be a one of one today.
I think
George is a unicorn.
I'm Nick Collison. That is what I am. But he could kind of shoot.
Yeah, Nick could shoot it though. We had Nick in Seattle. Yeah,
I like
Nick's midi was crazy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
So it's more like a kind of like a Reggie Evans type.
Reggie Evans is a great and Iowa too. There it is.
Reggie Evans, right Reggie undersized,
and he's
moving
a Hawkeye.
guys.
Perfect.
He didn't shoot the J. He blocking shots. He catching
Rebounding
lives.
his
He
ass
getting
off.
dunks. Rebounding.
Yeah.
That's Reggie Evans.
I'll give you my effort, man. I'll give you all the effort in the world.
Hey,
and DG, these are I played in college, George, not like DG. But these are the kind of players I hated playing against. These physical football players that were strong and athletic, guarded their ass off. Those, to me, that's the worst. That's a terrible matchup.
Yeah, we're like gnats. We're just annoying as hell.
Yeah. Physical.
Sure.
Basically like Draymond.
Yeah, he's just a freak athlete and tall.
Yeah, exactly.
I have 2 more quick ones for G. Number 1, a lot of people before the season, Draymond and I were not 2 of those people, but a lot of people were convinced that CMC was not the CMC of old, that his age was catching up, that he wasn't going to be the dominant running back. I would argue this is, if not his best, one of his best seasons, especially catching the football.
Yeah.
Are you surprised at all, and what have you seen from him?
No, not surprised. He's a freak. He's one of the most athletically gifted people I've ever seen. His vision's insane. I don't think that hasn't changed at all. I think the only thing that like people would argue is that, he doesn't have those 40, 50, 60-yard runs that you might have seen a couple years ago. But, when I don't play in the, 4 out of the first 6 games or 4 out of the first 5 games, I pride myself on, being a run blocking guy. And, our run game went from like ranked 5th to ranked 28th. And nothing against our entire team, but like we just kind of lost an edge there. And I think, that made it difficult for some of those runs. But we're slowly building up our run scheme again. I think we're moving around really good. And I really think Christian is like, he's got years left on the legs. Like he still looks great. You should see the way that he works out, the way that he trains, the way he takes care of his body in the off season.
Wow.
Like he's very dialed. And Christian is also, he's top 3 most competitive people I've ever met in my entire life. Like he'll get angry over, we'll be shooting hoops in the locker room, ping pong, we can play cards and he'll get upset with me if I win something. So it's pretty phenomenal. So like his competitive nature is going to keep him like, he'll just like say, screw it. And he'll just play until the wheels fall off. Kind of like me, but he's got years left in the tank.
Oh, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
Keep drafting. I told everybody this offseason, I said, draft Christian McCaffrey first overall. You'll be very in fantasy football. You're going to love it. He's going to score you a lot of points. You're going to enjoy it. And everyone's like, oh, he's not going to play this year. I'm like, look, It is what it is. If he plays, he's going to be the best player.
He's the number one. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. No, I think when you look at the year he had, where like I don't think people really understand how one injury can just drag on and it can deplete a season. Like you're dealing with this thing that nags, right? And it nags and it nags and it nags and you can't quite get over the hump. Then it becomes a thing mentally, right? Now you're down mentally and it's like, it's frustrating.
Yep.
But you look at the year before that and the year prior to that, he's having these great years. You have one down year where you just can't get over the injury bug and everybody say you're washed. So
especially
I'm
at that
happy to
position.
see CMC.
At that
exactly.
position.
Which I get. But like, here's my thing too. It's like, I view it as, all right, so he played in what last year? Like 4 games?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Something like 4 games. Well, he didn't get hit then. He didn't have 1,000 touches. Like he didn't have the 500 touches like he does every year. So it's basically like a bye year for him. And like, yeah, sure, he got a year older, but like that's not like a cliff that you're just jumping off. That's not like 37 to 38. I mean, he's 29 years old. Like I think he's doing just fine. So like he just got a year to recover his legs, and now he's twitchy. He's a freak athlete. He's one of my favorite people to watch around the football.
I got one more for George, DG, but I don't know.
$20.
Okay. All right. This is the last one for me. We love lists on this show.
I know
we love a list. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask George Kittle, one of my favorite all-time tight ends, for your current top 5 tight ends in football.
See, the thing about these lists is it's just a trap, because no matter what you say, you leave one of the boys off.
That's true.
So
that's what happened with Trey.
I know.
Last week. I was texting with Trey, and he's like, fuck, I left George out. Oh, my God.
Yeah, see, the lists are tough. So the professional in me, I usually just deflect, say, a couple guys I really enjoy watching on tape. And the couple guys I thoroughly enjoy watching on tape right now, I'm just going to go with the people from my own agency, because my agent's got some dogs. I got Tucker Kraft. I got Sam Laporta, absolute dogs, which I'm really excited about. And then let me see. I mean, like, I'm not going to give you a top 5, but like obviously you see the guys with like the highest fantasy football stats, like whether it's Brock, Trey, Travis, all fantastic football players. Tucker Kraft is having a fantastic year. Sam Laporta, he's on IR right now, but he'll bounce back. I think my guy just young players that I like randomly stand out to me. I'm a huge fan of the rookie from the Browns.
Harold Fannin from Bowling Green. He's really good. Yeah,
I like him. He does the receiving stuff really well, and I also, if you watch his run game, like it's effort, and like he can like just make that a little bit better. And I think he's gonna be able to play Y as much as he wants, which is awesome.
Okay,
I'm a big fan of him, and then I like Theo Johnson. I think he's just
New York.
making plays.
He's good. Yeah,
and the more that he plays with Jackson, the better those two are gonna get together. So like the young guys, I like watching.
Tyler Warren too.
Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, first round draft. I get remiss sometimes to talk about first round draft picks because they're always good regardless, like most of the time. And like he's doing a great job this year too. I just haven't watched a lot of Colts games. I don't watch too much AFC stuff. I got a buddy or someone playing, but no, I like watching the young guys who are like later round draft picks, kind of like myself, that just like are just grinding, and then all of a sudden like they get a shot. So I'm looking forward to seeing more.
That's a great answer.
I also I'm a huge fan of Dalton Kincaid. I'm a big fan of the Buffalo Bills tight end room. Like I like Dawson Knox. I like Kincaid. I think they're good players, and like what they do for Josh is pretty special. I do love Josh Allen though. He's hard to beat.
That's a great answer. Wait,
nice guy.
Yeah. Can I just say, okay, this might be a list you like then. How about top 5 all-time sports movies?
Ooh. Top 5 all-time sports movies. Let's see. I hear my wife's voice in my head, so remember the Titans, no matter what.
Number 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember the Titans. Sorry for a loop here. Cars.
Cars.
Fantastic.
Thunder, what is it?
Lightning McQueen?
Lightning,
That boy's a dog. That first movie is so good.
The first one is
Wilson?
dope. Yeah.
Owen Wilson? Fantastic.
Yeah,
wow.
He kills it.
So funny.
Good.
Okay.
I would put, let's see, ones that I like to watch. I'd have Happy Gilmore on there.
Okay.
Of course.
And then I would have Happy Gilmore. Not golf. Oh, Friday Night Lights was one I grew up watching.
Excellent.
I was obsessed with Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
And then,
that scene when they go into the eighth wonder of the world, the Astronome. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
It's chills. And then I'm trying to think. Miracle. that might be my number one, honestly. Miracle might be my number one. I love hockey, absolutely obsessed with hockey. I mean, like 2 off seasons ago, I didn't miss a Preds home game in Nashville. I went to every single
you know
Preds
your
game.
hockey.
Jesus.
I love hockey. I mean, I was up in the Four Nations tournament up in Canada watching
That was
USA.
that was
That
epic.
was amazing.
No, this is the
man.
best part. I was in the suite with the NHL commissioner watching Canada versus USA. And then the first person who walks in is Georges St. Pierre, who did a hype thing for him. So I'm sitting next to Georges St. Pierre, which is sick. And then in the third period, the Prime Minister of Canada walks in.
Oh, Trudeau.
Yeah, Trudeau walks in. And I was just like, because 4 or 5 guys came in
So
with
Bettman and
earpieces.
Trudeau. Wow.
Yeah. And it's like guys walk in with earpieces. I'm like, what's going on here? And I turn over my shoulder and there's Trudeau. I'm like, I shouldn't be here right now. I don't belong.
No,
in
you
this
should
room.
be there.
I'm just watching hockey with my wife, just drinking a couple beers. No, now it's a whole thing. But it was a great time. That hockey's great, Draymond. Go to more games. And dude, the Sharks, have you seen them this year?
The Shark Tank.
Yeah, Matt.
The young boys are Will
Yeah.
Smith.
Will
and the
Smith.
Mac.
Yeah.
You know
them
your
boys
shit.
Good.
My son is obsessed with hockey. That's all he plays.
Oh,
Obsessed.
dude, that's
All
it's
due
amazing.
respect to football and hoops, I actually think hockey might be the best live sporting event.
I agree.
It's
Yeah.
incredible.
It's
For sure.
20 minutes of straight action. There's no delays.
Yeah.
There's no TV
Mhm.
timeouts. It's just 20 minutes and they take a 20-minute break. It's
Yeah.
so easy and it's so fast. Like if you have ADD, that is the sport for you because something's happening at all times.
And you can fight.
And, dude, it's crazy watching people fight in that. Like all of a sudden you're just a gladiator. Like what? They couldn't do that in basketball and football though because guys would cross the line.
Yeah, for sure.
Like hockey, there's some sense of respect. Even if guys hate each other, there's still a sense of respect.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball, football, absolutely not. They should do it in golf. That'd be entertaining. Golf would be fun.
Basketball and football would turn into brawls.
Yeah, it'd be full team brawls, and
Mhm.
then people would get seriously hurt. Like people just wouldn't stop. Like they try to knock people out regardless. Be bad.
Golf fighting would be world class.
Brooks versus
1,000.
DeChambeau. Give me Koepka versus DeChambeau.
Yeah.
I'm
What are
in.
the odds on that? I'm gonna go Koepka minus 220.
We'll run it back with Tyson fighting the exhibition fight and go Phil versus Rory. Old school versus.
Dude,
that
wanna
was
see it, man.
needed.
dude, I love it. I love it.
We can't thank you enough, brother, coming
Yeah,
on
George.
the show. Enjoy talking football every week and have a guest like yourself come grace the show. We really appreciate you, brother, and good luck the rest of the year. Love what you guys are doing, man. Despite all the injuries, still playing great football and showing that you guys are going nowhere no time soon. So good luck the rest of the year, brother.
Appreciate you, boys. It was a great time. Yeah, Niners, man. Who knows? Just keep winning games.
I believe.
Other sports books just don't hit right, but Fan Cash makes switching to Fanatics Sportsbook easy. Only Fanatics gives you up to 10% back on all bets, win or lose. You can use your Fan Cash to unlock the world of Fanatics for more bets to tickets to memorabilia and one-of-a-kind experiences that only Fanatics can offer. Don't leave rewards on the table this football season.
Switch to Fanatics Sportsbook and let the Fan Cash roll in. Winning hits different here.
Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777. Massachusetts, call 800-327-5050. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Maryland, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Sportsbook app. Hashtag Fanatics Sportsbook Partner. First up, we have our three-leg parlay for this week's Thursday night matchup between the Falcons and the Bucs. All lines from Fanatics are up to date as of this recording, Monday, December 8th. Draymond, I like a few plays a lot here. I'm going to be very, very calculated, though. And I'm going to look at Bucky Irving, Bijan Robinson, and Baker Mayfield. I like Irving 60-plus rushing. He's done that in 4 of 5 games. And then you also, as do I, like a Bijan 70-plus rushing. He's done that in 5 of 7 games. The question I have for you is, are you over or under on Baker Mayfield passing yards, 200 yards?
You know, with Bucky Irving, I like that. I think when Bucky went out, Tampa Bay was doing great. And then, they kind of stalled out a bit while he was out. And I think they need to get back to pushing that rush attack. That was really beneficial for him. It took a lot of pressure off Baker Mayfield to allow Baker to then just kind of settle in. He was making plays. He was thriving when the running game was thriving. So I like the Bucky Irvin one. Bijan Robinson, him and Jameer always scare me because they are great backs, but they are such good pass catchers that sometimes it's just about getting them the yardage as opposed to it being rushing yardage, but more so just getting the ball into their hands. So I always worry a little bit about him and Jahmyr Gibbs when it comes to just rushing yards because they're so dynamic. But I do trust Bijan with 70. And Baker Mayfield, I think he's been struggling. I think I'm cool with taking over because I think at some point he has to break out of it. I think he needs to get back at the level he was playing at early in the season for them to kind of right the ship a bit. So I like Baker because, he's a guy. Baker's a guy, you talk about betting. He's a guy that you want to bet on, not bet against because he'll get you every time. So I'm good with Baker plus 200.
One of the problems, too, is you've had so many injuries, and at some point you figured it would come into play, and I think it has. I think the injuries of Evans, Godwin just getting back, I think all of that has played a role. Obviously, Bucky. But this Tampa offense, when healthy, is elite. So I'm expecting a lot from them down the stretch. To summarize, we got Bucky Irving, 60-plus rushing. Bijan Robinson, 70-plus rushing. Baker Mayfield, 200 yards plus passing. Lock in and let's go. Be sure to check out our parlay in the Fanatics Sportsbook app and ride along with us on Thursday night. Now it's time for our head-to-head pick'em. Each week we pick the hottest games against the spread. Last week, I did what Draymond did 2 weeks ago. I went 0-4. Draymond went 2-2. On the season, I'm 25-29-1. Horrific. Draymond, a little more horrific, 24-30-1. Buffalo at New England is a huge AFC East game. And I think the books are begging everyone to take the Patriots at home. I'm going to buck the trend. I'm going to take Buffalo as a minus 0.5. Buffalo's a favorite on the road. I'm going to take the Bills.
Man, Buffalo just has not played great. They ended up pulling it out this past
against
weekend
Cincinnati
because Joe Burrow made some of the most bonehead plays back to back. I couldn't believe it. But they should have lost that game. So going into New England, can New England finally flip the script? Buffalo's been dominating it for quite a bit. Drake May, Mike Vrabel. I'm going to roll with the guys. I'll take New England plus half a point.
All right, Green Bay at Denver. Packers are a 2-point favorite. I don't know what to make of this line. Denver's won, I think, 10 in a row. Green Bay's been playing great. Jordan Love's been playing great. He has 7 touchdowns his last 2 games, no picks. I'm going to take Green Bay -2 at Denver. This is a very good game.
A very good game. And, I think this is a tricky one due to the success that Green Bay has had as of late. But, what the decision comes down here is, are you believing in the offense that's been rolling, or are we believing in the defense that's been one of the best defenses all year? And I think I'm going to roll with the defense. I think, a show guest of ours, Nick Bonito, I think they'll get after Jordan Love like he hasn't seen in quite a while. Chicago didn't quite cause any pressure, and I think that'll be a lot different with Denver. Pat is back in the lineup, so I think they'll struggle a bit with Denver, and I'm going to take Denver +2 at home.
Okay, we got Detroit at Rams. Rams are a 5.5-point favorite. This is another must-win game for the Lions. They've really reached almost must-win every week. They come off a great Thursday night win against Dallas. It was a close game, but it was a shootout. They had the extra rest. I'm going to take the Lions getting 5.5 points. Jared Goff facing his former coach, Sean McVay.
Man, the Rams have been so impressive. So impressive.
The Rams are probably the betting. I mean, I think they have the shortest odds to win the Super Bowl. They're a great team.
They've been impressive. But 5.5 points versus the Lions in a must-win game just feels like a lot of points. Can Jared Goff get over that hump again? You're facing the Rams. They won without you. They traded you away. Can he get over that hump? 5.5 points is a lot. I got to go with Detroit here. And I love the Rams.
We're both on Detroit. I tell you, I'm going to switch the last game.
I love the Rams, as in, by the way, I love their team. Just so we're clear.
Final game, I'm going to switch it up. This is the Monday night game. It's Miami at Pittsburgh. And all of a sudden, the Dolphins at 6-7 are in the playoff hunt. Pittsburgh comes off a huge win against Baltimore, which you predicted correctly. They're 7-6. Pittsburgh's a 3.5-point favorite. I'm going to take Miami because I still don't trust enough of the Steelers' offense.
I respect you not trusting the Steelers' offense, but hey, y'all hear how Jordan started this off trying to tie me into his terrible record he had this past week, and he's loading another one up. Here we go. I'm definitely taking the Steelers.
Of course you are.
One thing we do know is that Tua struggles in the cold, and now he has to come up to Pittsburgh and play. I think we found something last week. We played a lot better last week. Now, division opponent, I actually think we play better in our division than we do outside the division, and so I'll take that with a grain of salt. Nonetheless, I'm definitely rolling with the Steelers. Great to see the Dolphins doing well. That's always great, but the facts are the facts. Tua struggles in the cold. It's going to be cold in Pittsburgh. I'm taking the Steelers, and here's where I take the lead, everybody.
It's week 15. You said you were going to catch me. This is your opportunity. We'll track these picks every week, powered by Fanatics Sportsbook. You can follow along and put your own futures in the Fanatics app, which Draymond, by the way, uses all the time in certain states.
It's great. You're on the road in some states where you can bet. I enjoyed that. Yeah. So being in Cleveland for the weekend, being in Chicago for the weekend, it was, Fanatics Sportsbook app was hidden. I appreciate you guys. And it was so easy, by the way. Like, boop, boop, bet in, let's roll. And I had a good weekend on the Fanatics Sportsbook app. So I'll take it.
That's a wrap on this week's episode. Thanks again to our guest this week, George Kittle. Draymond, any parting thoughts?
Man, it's great to have Kittle on. Kittle's a legend in the Bay. Obviously, being out in the Bay now for as long as I have. I've been here a little longer than Kittle, but he's a legend in the Bay. And he's kind of the moral compass for that team. He kind of provides a craziness for that 49er team. And they're rolling this year despite all the injuries. So shout out to Kittle, man. Appreciate the legend.
Subscribe right now on YouTube. Follow us wherever you get your podcasts and download Fanatics Sportsbook so you can make your picks along with us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.